Yeah, I'm not really feeling it.
But he's so cute.
I guess.
Do you want me to take him back?
Yes, please. It's not like I think Usa-chan's ugly or anything. I just have a different opinion on what's absolutely adorable.
Oh yeah, like what?
I am not kidding. I find this adorable.
Godzilla.
Yes.
Well, I do like dinosaurs. Or
He lives on my bed. And he never leaves it.
okay, I admit he's cute.
This is adorable. That's just a bunny. This is cute.
Don't worry, Usa-chan. I still like you.
Okay, so on topic, we are talking today about Kyoya.
So Kyoya is the vice president as well as the secretary of the Ouran High School Host Club.
And the guy who really is in charge. He does the budgets. Tamaki does come up with the ideas, like we're gonna do this theme or that theme. But Kyoya is the one who figures out how to get it done, and he makes the money. Like he gets photos of them taken, he sells their stuff. Like in this one episode, they took Haruhi's pencil, and she's pissed when she finds out that the pencil, and she kind of needs it to write.
Yes, that's a thing.
So, but yeah, so he's the one who's really in charge, and he is like the serious type. He doesn't really crack a smile a lot, but
that his background does have a lot to do with that. Kyoya is one of 4 children. He has
no, he's one of 5 actually. He has a sister, but she doesn't get called attention in the narrative a lot.
right. We only see her one time in the anime.
Yeah, so Kira has 3 older brothers and 1 older sister. His older sister is married and she lives somewhere else now. But his older brothers, because he has so many of them, he is very much not likely to inherit the family business like he really wants to do. And like they've all excelled in athletics and popularity and smartness. So if he wants to stand out, he's got to really stand out.
Because his family does own a lot. Like, his family owns a healthcare business. I'm pretty sure they have their own police force.
Yeah, that thing's funny. They do business in a lot of places and with a lot of people, and he has crazy connections.
But his parents are always busy, so he doesn't really get a lot of attention or praise from them.
I don't think he ever even sees his mom.
No, I think he only mentions his mom. We do see his dad at the end, but we'll get to that in a minute.
Yeah. So he's like the stoic character, well, not so much as boring, but he's actually almost as snarky as Haruhi is, so that's funny. And so Kyoya's really just this business-like character, and his change is actually very similar to Haruhi's in just opening up and being a nicer person, although it's more pronounced with him because Haruhi, any of her mean or rude acts previously weren't done maliciously or even intentionally. It's not so much malicious with him either, but he knows exactly what he's doing.
He does.
So he just becomes a nicer person, and he more outwardly cares about people and stuff like that.
And I do like how he stands up for himself at the end.
Yeah. There's also this scene towards the end where Kyoya's father slaps him in public.
Because he finds out he's part of the host club.
And he doesn't really like it. And Haru, he basically tells Kyoya's dad that he's an idiot, and it's awesome. And then in the end, we see, like in the very last scene, Kyoya's dad and Tamaki's dad are talking, and apparently they both want Haru to marry their sons.
Yeah.
So that's a funny thing, because they kind of argue about it. They're like, we're gonna be great friends in the future, and then
And it's like,
then Kyoya's dad mentions how, because he's met Haruhi now, that she might be a good wife for Kyoya in the future.
and
Tamaki's
Tamaki's,
like, actually, I don't think we'll be such good friends anymore, because that's not something I can allow. It's just
yeah.
funny. So that's it for Kyoya's background. So first, does he work as a character? So, well, I think he works as a character because there's nothing like freakishly out there with him, and he's, in all honesty, he's the most normal of all the host club members. He's just this dude with crazy connections, albeit, but on a personal level, he's just this kind of rude, very smart, very savvy guy. So yeah, so he works as a character, I think.
He's kind of fits into the typical trope of the brains.
Yeah. So then there's, does he work as a character in his setting, or in his world, whichever you prefer.
He does, and in a way he doesn't, because he's not, a lot of the characters we do see, besides
He's more
Haruhi,
self-aware, I think.
he's definitely more self-aware. Again, he is a little bit stoic, not like Mori senpai, but
Mori senpai like rarely shows any emotion. Tamaki is the opposite end of the spectrum, but Kyoya, I think, sits in the middle of that because he doesn't show it a lot, but he smirks a lot, and he does get angry on occasion, and you see more visual emotion on him.
But yeah, he doesn't show a lot of visual emotion, really. I mean, when he smirks, it's like a treat.
Not really. He does that a lot.
Actually, he does. Smiles, actually. I don't think we've ever really seen a full-blown smile on Kyoya.
I haven't watched the show in a while, so I can't really accurately say. But, back on topic. So, he works in his setting because he does fit in. He doesn't, he's not out there, I think, like Haruhi, because she takes you out of the whole experience, because she's like, seriously, what the hell? And Tamaki, because Tamaki's
He's just so over the top.
I know. Kyoya's just more sedated, and he's aware of how weird things are, like Haruhi is, but
He rolls with it.
He rolls with it a lot more, and he participates in some of it. Like his family has a freaking police force that he summons on occasion,
And they have their own doctors, which I think they use when they all have to get their physicals at school, and they don't want anyone to find out Haruhi's a girl.
Yeah, that's a fun episode.
And without him, there is a chance that the host club would probably fall apart because he handles all the business.
Yeah, it wouldn't function very well without him. And finally, do we like him?
I'll admit it took me a little while to warm up to him, but that's because he was just so calm and cool and collected, and when you see a character like Tamaki, like we said, who's so flamboyant, or someone as cute as Honey Senpai, or as funny as Hikaru and Karu, it's just like, he's different. He's not making me laugh, so
I liked him from the start, especially because he was a good contrast from Tamaki. Because I think, in all honesty, I think Tamaki would be a lot more of an annoying character if Kyoya wasn't there to both contrast and rein him in.
that's very true. I do agree.
That's my personal belief. I could be very wrong, but that's just how I saw it. And he does have his funny moments, and he gets them very early on. Like in that physical exam episode, because that's one of the first few episodes, he gets pissed off at Tamaki like everybody else, because Tamaki calls them like side characters. So he gets in on sabotaging Tamaki's plans and embarrassing him. He's like, I didn't like that comment.
Yes. The episode where they broke the fourth wall. But
yeah. So I always thought he was kind of funny, and it was I enjoyed him from the start, and I liked him in the end. So he's fun, and he's a bit more stuffy than I usually prefer. But like I said, he's a good contrast. You can't have everyone be funny and likable all the time. So you need characters like that.
yeah, well, I appreciate him more now. When I first started watching, though, that was my initial thoughts. But
Fair enough.
I mean, he also does some things throughout the series that just have me like, what the hell?
They all did that though. Can you really name one character who you didn't think that about besides Mori? Because Mori didn't really do much.
No, the most we
Can
saw.
you think about any character you didn't think that at least once about?
Well, definitely not. When they were at the beach though, and he took it to a level I thought he wasn't going to take it, that just really threw me off.
Well, yeah, but this is also connected to that what we were talking about in a previous video about Haruhi doing something that pissed off all the guys. So Kyoya didn't really get pissed off at her, but he did do something to kind of show her why they were thinking the way they were, and it got kind of creepy. But he wasn't being serious the whole time, and
he wasn't going to follow
through. It didn't really feel foreboding when it was happening, and I'm not going to go into further detail in case of spoilers. But Haruhi saw through it pretty quickly, and she didn't look scared at all during the time, and it never gave me an ominous feeling, so it didn't really bother me too much. But it could very well, I could see why someone would be bothered by it.
It just caught me off guard in the beginning, that's mainly why, but I had a feeling he wasn't going to follow through with it.
Yeah, I won't say much, but it had some rapey undertones, I guess. But it didn't go anywhere, and quite literally nothing happened.
Yeah.
So, yeah. So, to reiterate, yeah, I liked him as a character. I enjoyed his screen time. I liked his interactions with everybody else, and that's pretty much it.
Should we give them a fun fact about him?
Sure.
So, little fun fact about Kyoya. In the English dub, his voice actor, J. Michael Tatum, is also known for his roles as Sebastian in Black Butler. I haven't watched it, but a lot of people rave about it. And he's also Franz in the dubbed version of Hetalia, which I think is...
You just can't unhear that.
And it's just hilarious because Franz is the polar opposite of Kyoya. He's basically...
France is like Atomic taken up to 11.
Yes. So yeah,
It's like...
But you know what, if we ever talk about Hetalia, we'll tell you more about France.
You can never unhear that.
Especially that French laugh.
Oh my god. Okay, so I guess that's it for Kyoya. One more video, and we're done with Ouran High School Host Club and our videos for the month
Of January. So we'll see you guys in our final video. Bye.